Yeah, hello. Um, so it is 5:20 now, and we can start with the question and answers. So if you have any questions, please go ahead, ask, and then let's get it on. Also, I've muted everyone, so you have to unmute yourself to be able to talk. Yeah. Hello. Hello.
Hi, hello.
Yeah, hello. Good evening. How are you?
Hello, Elijah.
Yeah, hello.
Fine, and you?
Yeah, I'm okay too.
Hi, Elijah. Good evening. I'm fine, and you?
Yes, I'm okay too. Can you hear me? I can hear you perfectly, though. I don't know if you're having issues hearing me.
Okay, so what's your general view about all the yeah,
Sorry, my general view about what?
yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Can you repeat your question? You said what's my general view about?
What's your general view about the various cryptos which keeps
Which keep
what's your general view about the various cryptos which has fallen? Do you think
okay.
yeah, you mentioned earlier that it's the right time to invest, right? So what's
Yes.
your view about it? Is it truly the right time?
Okay. So I'll talk about that.
And
So
even if you do, what's the future looking like? What's the future looking like? Will
okay,
it continue coming down?
okay. So I'll answer that. So to answer your last question first, first of all, literally nobody on this planet knows. That's the thing. You don't know if you've really, because ideally what you want to do is that you want to buy a coin when it's at the bottom before it goes up. You want to buy at the bottom as much as you can. The simple fact is that nobody can tell when the bottom is, right? You can't tell if you reach the bottom or if you are going to go lower than that. I mean, let's see. So let's
Well,
talk about Bitcoin. Let's talk about
hello.
yeah, hello. Oh, you can't hear me?
Yeah, your line is bad.
Ish. Okay.
It keeps going on and off.
Okay, I don't know if it's my headset. Okay, let me try and change my destination. Please give me a minute. I'm trying to change my headset so that we proceed. Yeah, hello. Can you guys hear me now?
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, hello, I can hear you now.
Okay. Perfect.
Yes, please. Okay.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys, excuse me. I have a bit of a cold, so I cough a little. So yeah. So I was answering the question someone asked. I think it was Amas. We wanted to know how do you know if so the coins are crashing, right? Most of the cryptocurrencies are crashing. How do you know if the coins have reached the bottom as in they've come as low as they're going to go up?
Niger, please increase your volume, please.
As in my sound,
Yes, it's a bit low.
maybe I have to talk louder. Okay. Um, Is it better now? Or it's so low?
Yeah, much better.
It's
Okay.
better.
Okay. So yeah, somebody was asking earlier that how do you know or how can you tell if the coins are done crashing or they are going to go down? Sorry, they are going to go down lower again. And I was answering that the truth is that literally nobody knows. Nobody on the planet knows. All you can do is make calculated bets and take a calculated risk. There's no way to know for sure. You can't tell. So for instance, let's say Bitcoin, right? You want to buy Bitcoin, but then Bitcoin is very expensive. It used to be like 37,000. Even sometime last year, the highest it was around 69,000 thereabouts. So probably in less than a year, the price of Bitcoin has halved. Like it has gone, like half of the value is lost. So you want to buy a Bitcoin. Well, if you had bought Bitcoin when it was 40,000, you would have lost money because it's now 34,000. If you had bought when it was 35,000, you still would have lost some money. Right now, it's at 34,000. You don't know whether to buy or not. What if you buy and then it goes lower? Let's say it goes below 30,000. Or what if you buy and then it goes higher? There's literally no way to know. So there's a strategy we call dollar cost averaging, right? So dollar cost averaging basically means that you want to buy something, but you don't know when the right time to buy will be. Because you could buy it now and then the price goes lower. Or you could buy it now and then you don't know. So what dollar cost averaging does is that, okay, let's say you want to buy Bitcoin, right? Let's say you want to buy Bitcoin and the total amount you want to invest in Bitcoin is let's say just $200. You just want to invest $100. So what you do is that maybe you buy $50 worth of Bitcoin now. Instead of buying all $200 now, you buy $50. Then you wait for a while to see what happens to Bitcoin. If it goes lower than it says now, you buy another $50. If it goes lower, you buy $50. So the idea is that you don't know whether it's going to go up or keep going down. So you spread it out in order to hedge your bet. So that even if it goes down after this, you still buy some at that price. So you gain. But then there's something I was telling someone. I teach people about cryptocurrencies all the time and all the money I've made about crypto. Then people say things like, but if you guys knew about, because I am now learning about Bitcoin. If you guys knew about Bitcoin 4, 5, 10 years ago, why didn't you buy all the Bitcoin in the world? And it's like hindsight is hindsight. Is hindsight is 2020? It's like when you analyze people's actions in the past, it's very easy to see why they did something wrong because you are here in the future. You know what has already happened. So you know that right now Bitcoin is 34,000. If somebody told you, okay, Bitcoin used to be $1, but I should have bought 20. But during that time when they were there was no way for them to know if it would have, because it would have gone from $1 to zero, which it didn't. So and also, so there was a lady that messaged me recently. I think she's in the class. She took the class, and then she bought cryptocurrencies. I think 2 months ago. And well, if you bought cryptocurrency in the past 2 months, yeah, I can almost guarantee you've made a loss. There's no way because every coin has been crashing for some time now. It seems like you're headed for a bear market. For those who don't know what the bear market is in finance, a bear market is like a market where prices are low, and a bull market is a market in which prices are going up, where everybody is making money. Yeah. If you look at the historical price graph of Bitcoin, There's Bitcoin. Excuse me. And you look at, let's say, 2017, when Bitcoin was $600, right? Bitcoin was $600. And then you look at when the price of, and because it was $600 at 2017, it went up, it came down. As far as 2021, that's when it went into the tens of thousands. What it means is that to have actually made that kind of crazy profit from Bitcoin, you'd have had to bought it in 2017 and kept it to 2021. That's like a 4 or 5 year gap. So it's I don't know how to explain it to you, but when those who made money from Bitcoin, they didn't just buy it and then within 2 weeks they are rich. They put money there. Some people actually forgot about it. That's the crazy thing, because if you are the kind of person that you bought cryptocurrency and then every day you are opening your wallet, hey, have I made money? Have I lost money? You will probably sell. You probably sell, because it's very easy to be discouraged. Let me try and zoom in. Let's say 1 year. For the past 1 year. Okay, let's go all. This is 2018. There was a bull market in 2018 where Bitcoin went as high as excuse me. Bitcoin went as high as $17,000, right? It went as high as $17,000. That was in 2018. In 2019, the price was $3,000, literally. And it took several years before it went. It took to 2018, $17,000. Keep the figures in mind. 2018, $17,000. 2019, $3,000. And it was only in 2021 that the price went over $10,000 again, where it reached that $17,000. So what it means is that if you bought Bitcoin in 2018 at $17,000, just to be able to reach that price again, you'd have had to wait for 1, 2, 3, over 3 years. 3 years is not a joke. So in fact, a lot of people who actually bought Bitcoin in 2018, they gave up somewhere along the way. So it's very easy to say, why didn't you just buy Bitcoin and keep it till now? But imagine how long you'd have had to put your money in something and wait like several years to be able to make profit. Sorry. So that's what makes it high risk, high reward. If what you are looking for is quick money, okay, I have 5,000 today. Let me put it in Bitcoin. Then by next year or next 2 weeks, I'll withdraw it, my friend. That's why for cryptocurrencies, don't put in more than you're willing to. It's a high risk, high reward. I mean, there's no investment in this world that something will be 8,000 and before you realize it, within a few years, it's 34,000. It doesn't happen. So it's high reward. And likewise, for high reward things, the risk is also very high. But me, I am actually a bit, how do I put it? I'm a little happy because I've been predicting the crash for a while now, and there are several coins that I've wanted to invest in that I didn't like their price, and now the price is like a discount for me. So I'm going to start buying some, and then there are a lot of cryptos I bought that I sold recently that made profit that I just forgot about it. Like I bought it and then I forgot about it and just went about my day doing the things I usually do, and then after a few years. I realized I made a lot of money, and then I sold it and I cashed out. So if I tell you about it, you tell me, I should have done some, but you have no idea what it means to leave your money in something, and then maybe there are times that you are broke, or there are times that you are in need of cash, and then you decide not to touch it. So yes, and it's the same thing for all the coins anyway. Let me find. I don't know which coin will be a perfect example of this. Okay, let's see. This particular coin was a mistake I did. Let me find Chainlink. Okay. So I'm hoping you guys can see my screen because I'm sharing the screen. So this is Chainlink. Let's go to all-time graph. Okay, so Chainlink was launched in 2017 thereabouts, and the price was literally $0.1, like $0.1. If you have 10 to this, you can buy like maybe 20 or something. So it was very, very cheap. It was founded in 2017. 2018, the price was still around that same range. 2019, same range. 2020, it went to $1. What it means is that, so imagine what it would have meant to be an investor in Chainlink. You'd have had to put money in the thing. You'd have had to put money in the thing and wait for like 2 years before the price even goes up. So if somebody told you made times 1,000% on Chainlink, you think, oh, it was easy, but ask him how long he has to wait. I mean, there are people who are lucky. I mean, if you bought a coin, let's say somewhere here, I mean, you basically just bought it and then it started going up. But there was somebody who bought here 2017 and had to wait till it reached here. So yes, it's a long-term thing. It's a long-term thing. If you want to do, because it really fluctuates. And bear markets can last for a very long time. I'm back to Bitcoin, the price graph. So let's say 2017, Bitcoin was $700. And then in 2018, it reached the peak of that's the 18,000, 17,000 I was talking about. And then, in fact, that time, I remember there was a lot of noise about Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Everybody was buying Bitcoin, 2018. And then lots of people got in. And then the price crashed. It crashed and came as low as 3,000. It took 3 years to get back to that same price. So you can see where my cursor is. The 17,000 that it was in 2018. So we had a 3-year bear market. That's what it means. What it means is that the price went to 17,000 and crashed, and it never went as high as that again until 3 years later. So what it means is that somebody actually bought this thing and waited 3 years before they are making this money. So if you see somebody became a millionaire from Bitcoin, chances are they didn't just buy it and became a millionaire. They probably bought somewhere here and had to wait the 3-year bear market. The point is that if let's say, I'm sure those of you have taken the class, some of you have bought your coin. Are you willing to keep that coin for 3, 4, 5 years before making profit of it? That's the question. That's the gamble, really. That's the gamble. I feel like I've spoken a lot. And I hope I've answered the person's question. Anyone else got any other question? If not, I'll just pick up. Any questions? Like everybody's quiet. So people were asking me to come and do question and answers, and then you're all quiet yet. Come on. No more questions.
Hello, Elijah.
Yes, hello, please.
This is Caroline. How are you?
I am fine. And you?
I didn't come get in early, so I hope it's recorded so that I can be sent to our mail, if you don't mind.
Yes. Everything is recorded.
Everything is recorded. Okay. Thank you. At least today I've heard from you, so that's why I'm somewhere. So I'll try and see if I can continue.
Sure.
Okay. And then I'll send you a backdoor message later.
Okay.
So since that's fine. I didn't start, so I can't ask any question. Maybe I'll be taking you back. So
okay, that's fine.
Okay.
So we are actually not very many in the chat. There's just 11 people, even though there's over 100 people in the WhatsApp group. So I'm guessing a lot of them would have to ask me for the recording. But so for those of you here, have any of you bought cryptocurrencies? Have you bought any currencies so far? And how have they performed?
Yeah, me, I bought plenty.
Okay. Like how much? How many coins?
Right now, it's falling. I bought a lot. I bought different types. So thanks to your friends.
Around how much have you invested in total in everything?
Pardon me?
Your total investment.
More than $500.
Okay.
More than.
And how much is it worth now?
Right now it has dropped.
So do you know how much your total balance is? So let's say you put $500.
My total balance has dropped to about 470. The last time I checked, $470 something.
Okay. So
because it's more than $500.
Okay, you put in more than $500. I get it.
Yes, I put in more than $500.
If it doesn't go up again in let's say the next 3 or 4 years, what do you do? Do you keep it or you sell? Your losses.
From where I'm buying from, I know in the next year. In fact, I've bought the only one. I don't have Bitcoin.
Okay.
I think I only have Ethereum and then Cardano. That is what you. But I have other coins too that I bought just some $50 and stuff, and I'm not hoping that it will go up now, but I'm hoping that after a year.
Okay. Okay. That's
Yes,
it.
after a year, then so. But I've been monitoring it since it's my first time, and just as
Sure.
you said, now that it's going down, I have some people who deal in it, and they've given me some coins too, so that I should watch out for. Just that I don't have money, so
Okay.
I'm watching out for it. Since they've all started dropping, I'll try and see if I can invest at least $50 or $100 in them. So, and these
Okay.
are all normally new coins. They are not your type of coins.
Sure.
It's not
Well,
you, the big people, your type of coins.
I invested some new coins as well, too. Okay. I can tell you for a fact that in general, there's nothing more painful than buying a coin and then you wait for a long time, the coin never goes up. And you say, okay, this coin is not doing anything, let me sell it.
I will not be doing that. That's why I'm not buying much. I'm buying 50.
Immediately you sell it, then it starts going up. Hey, you cry.
Even when it started dropping, because I remember one particular one I bought, let's say like $100. Eswati ama about 75. But I was told not to be worried, and I asked. They said I should wait. At least I should give myself a year. So, but that's for Bitcoin. Yeah, my home didn't drew also. I've not bought even a penny from there. So basically that's it. So say thank you to Cedric for me.
Sure. I'll let you know. Okay. So yes, that's the gamble.
So that's it. Okay.
Anyone else have a comment? Or anyone else who has bought something that they want to check? And you're always waiting for it to reach zero. When it reaches zero, then
hello, Elijah.
Yes, hello.
Hello, Elijah.
Yes, hello, please.
Please, I want to ask what you think about Shiba Inu coin. I bought Cardano, but I want to buy. Is it Shiba? Yes.
Yes, Shiba.
I don't know if it's a good idea.
I'm quite familiar with Shiba. So there's there's a huge community on social media. There's a large group of people on social media who are very, I don't know how to describe them, but they love memes. Like they love internet memes and having fun and stuff like that. So there are some coins to call meme coins, right? They are called meme coins. Those coins in particular were created sort of like a joke. They were created sort of like a joke. That's why they were created. They were created sort of like a joke. The number one meme coin in the whole world is, what's the name? Dogecoin. Dogecoin, if you literally Google Dogecoin and read about it, it was created as a joke to show that hey, people will buy anything. And then people bought it. But the simple fact is that coins go up and down based on, it's a demand and supply thing. So if a lot of people want to buy something, the price will go up. Generally, I don't invest in meme coins. I personally don't invest in meme coins because they are not predictable. They don't operate based on any fundamentals, or it's a joke. It's trendy. Like it's trending. If Elon Musk comes, in fact, this Dogecoin thing, Elon Musk is the main reason the price is where it is, because it used to be 0.0000 something. Then Elon Musk became a fan of it and started tweeting, and that guy is quite popular. So yes, so those coins over here is a meme coin. This is Shiba Inu. I don't know if it's Shiba Inu you're asking about. Also a meme coin. Let me see if I can see any other.
But I have Shiba Inu. That one is dropping power. So if the person will wait.
Sure. So
yes, Cardano is also dropping.
Everything
but
is
Shiba
dropping.
Inu is dropping faster. So if the person will wait, it's fine. So
okay.
So it's a meme coin. So they go up because of their online community. They are very large communities. They have very large communities on social media that push it up, that talk about it, that make memes about it, and they are trying to get more people on board. If they succeed, the price will go up again. But personally, I don't. I'm a little scared of those kind of coins, so I don't go near them. And I have a friend who actually invested. I'm coming. What's the name? Dogecoin. I'm trying to open those coins in a different tab. It's not open. So I have a friend. His name is Alfred. He came because he knows I'm really into cryptocurrency. He came to ask me about those coins, and I told him that I don't invest in meme coins, and I don't recommend that he should. And then he went to buy it. He bought it 0.00 something, like very very cheap. And then the price shot up to 0.5 something. Like it became very very expensive. Like I think he invested like what $300, and his money went to over $2,000. Like it was crazy. I told him to sell. I said, dude, this is selling. It's a joke, right? It's a joke coin. And but in the meantime, a lot of people are having fun with the joke, and you've made a lot of money. But if you leave it, this joke is not going to continue forever. He said, oh no. Also because when I told him not to buy, he went to buy it and he became successful. So he came to see me. So in his mind, he has been vindicated. Let me see if I can find the top of a good coin price. No, there's not it. Went very high. Let me see. So this is 0.57. Yeah, this was like the height of Bitcoin hype. Went 0.5, and it has been on a descent since. It's been descending around at 0.2. In fact, I don't believe in Dogecoin, but then if you're a fan of Dogecoin, this is probably not a bad time to buy. This is not a bad time to buy because if it's going to go up again, this is probably going to be a bottom. So yeah, if you want to buy, it's probably not a bad idea. I wouldn't buy it though, and I wouldn't hold it long term. I'll probably put money in it and then immediately it goes up myself. Any more comments or questions? Or maybe there's a particular coin you want to ask about. If I'm familiar with it, I'll talk about it. I'm not familiar with every coin though. There's like what 6,000 coins now. Quite a lot of coins. In fact, there's probably more because there are 100 coins per page. Right now, we have 102 pages. So 102 times 100. There are now over 10,200 coins to be sold. So yes, there's now over 10,000 coins in the system. And chances are, so I don't know if I was telling someone the other time. There's something called the .com bubble. If you have free time, you can go and talk about it. So you guys know the internet sort of became popular in the 1990s, right? In the 1990s, where because prior to that, nobody knew what the internet was. It was just image boards and a few things like that. From around 1995 to 2000, there was something we called the .com bubble. So the internet became popular around that time. The cool thing that everybody liked because hey, internet is that, and everybody was investing in internet companies because yes, because they know that this internet, in the way it is unique, the way it is new and very very trendy, it's probably going to change our lives and change how we do everything. So anybody who invests in an internet company is going to be very successful. And there were all these companies from all over the place. Everybody is investing. There was a company called pets.com, a website for people to keep their pets. I mean, I think it got like billions of dollars in investment. And then around 2001, there was a crash. There was a .com crash. And currently, most of those internet companies do not exist. Again, like they all failed. A few of them succeeded, but those companies that succeeded right now, they are multi-billion-dollar companies. The first one is Amazon. I'm sure most of you know Amazon and you buy items from Amazon. Another one is eBay. So all of these companies out of the whole .com bubble, they are the companies that succeeded. And I feel like the cryptocurrency, or what we are seeing with cryptocurrency, is very similar to the .com bubble. There are over 10,000 coins in existence right now, which are technically over 10,000 companies. It's highly unlikely that all these 10,000 companies are going to succeed. Like it's very unlikely. Probably some of them will succeed and most of them will fail. But the few of them that succeed, if you happen to own shares, if you happen to own those ones, I mean, you are probably set for life. Because if you had bought shares in Amazon in 1990 or 1999, even if you are just putting $100, like calculate it for you, not more money you have right now. You'll probably be a millionaire. So yes, it depends on how brave you are. And you can diversify to hedge your bets. I mean, if you don't want to put all your money in a particular coin, you can share it in multiple coins. Yeah, if some fail, some succeed, chances are you are in one of the ones that succeed. No question. No.
I have another question.
Elijah,
Yep.
Can I speak?
Elijah, I
Or
want to ask if the stocks you can. Okay, you speak.
you're already speaking, so finish.
Okay.
Yeah, please finish your question.
Elijah, I wanted to ask that the stocks, can you buy it and like leave it for long to gain much profit? Because it goes up and it comes down every minute. So I want to know if like you can Uber and keep it like, let's say 2 years or a year.
Yes, you can.
And like, would the
you can.
profits go much higher?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes, you can. That's what I recommend. That's what I recommend. I recommend you. Don't think, oh, I'm going to buy cryptocurrency and then next week I'm cashing out. Probably what is going to be hard. See the way. So somebody asked earlier that how do you know if, because they are crashing right now, how do you know if it is done crashing or is going to keep going lower? When the coins, when their prices start going up, you'll be faced with the reverse of that question. Let's say you buy Bitcoin, which is at 35,000, and then it goes to 40,000, 50,000. Now you are left with that, because if you sell right now, you make a profit because it has gone high. If you sell, you make profit. But what if you sell and then it keeps going higher? Then so you'll be faced with that same question when coins are going up. Personally, yeah, me, I don't like to suffer from buyer's remorse. Like if I buy something that is let's say $5, and then it goes up to $10, $15, $20, I'm like, okay, I've made 400% on this. I'm selling. Even if it continues going up, I don't care. I've already made my money. Cool. I've made more money than I put in. I don't have to calculate how much I would have made. Because if you want to make as much profit as possible, you might miss the top, and then if you start crashing again, and that's when you sell, and then you won't make as much profit as you would have made. So yeah. Someone else had a question.
I was saying that I bought my coins using the P2P. I bought it from others, then transferred it. So I didn't use card. I used Momo.
Sure.
Is it the same as using the card?
Well, basically, yes. That's when you're buying with card. Let's say you're buying on Binance or CSI.io, right? CSI.io. You're basically buying from the exchange, or you're buying from the company itself. When you do P2P, you're literally buying from another human being. The advantage is get the same terms to the person, like what their CD rate is. So yes, it's the exact same coin you're buying. I mean, so it's whether you buy, you know what example to give. It's like going to a shop to buy something, or going to order the same thing online on the company shop. It's the same product. Whichever is more. Yeah.
Okay. Because I was finding it difficult with my card and stuff, so I had the easier way. So although I know sometimes it's difficult, but that's how I bought all my coins. I used my Momo, then transferred it, and then changed it back to the coins I really wanted.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Oh, and yes, before I forget, so you guys have been asking about NFTs. I'll make time. I don't want to promise this week. Let's say maybe next weekend. Sorry, the upcoming weekend. I'll make time and then do a proper course on NFTs, because it actually involves a lot. So we'll take time and go through NFTs, how to make money from them, and so on and so forth. So those who want to know.
Okay. Can I ask another question? I was saying I use Binance, but I was saying that I was asking if it's okay or the other wallets and like the what do you call the trust and then the others and Binance, are they the same, or let's say my question is, do you get the same interest, or is it, or there are difference between those ones?
There's no difference. So Exodus and Trust are wallets. They are
Yes.
to keep your coins.
Okay.
Binance is an exchange. It's a place where you sell and buy coins.
Yes.
Ideally, if you don't intend to sell your coins in the short term, you don't want to keep it on an exchange. Ideally, you want to keep it in the wallet. That's where they are stored. But if you intend to sell them quickly, because every time you transfer coins, there are transaction costs, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So if your intention is to sell it in the near future, you don't want to transfer it from Binance to your wallet, and then when you want to sell, you bring it from your wallet back to Binance. You lose some coins.
Yes.
To transactions. But ideally, wallets are safer than exchanges. And I should also mention that since we are talking about long term, this is where giving your passwords and private keys is very, very important. Because if it's going to take 3 years for your coin to start making money, if you forget your password in the next 3 years, you've lost everything. So please keep your password safe. Write it down somewhere, save it some documents somewhere.
Okay. So what you're advising is that I should transfer my coins from Binance to Trust or something. Is that what you are suggesting?
Yes. So it depends on what you intend to do. But if you intend to not, if you don't plan on selling it in the short or in the nearest future, put it in the wallet.
Okay.
Okay. So it seems like some people are asking questions in the chat. Someone says, I'm following you. I can hear you. I'm in a car going home. It's a bit noisy here. Okay, somebody says hi. It's clear. We can hear you. Sylvia says, please, I'm new and I have bought now. Where do I start from? I'm very confused. And then someone said, what's the minimum amount I can use to start the crypto? So it depends on the coin you want to buy. And it's also up to you. I mean, it's entirely, if you want to buy 100 CDs, you can buy 100 CDs. The chances are, if you buy 100 CDs, let's say you're buying Cardano. First of all, you're buying 100 CDs. You shouldn't buy too expensive coins. I mean, Bitcoin is $34,000. You're buying 100 CDs in that. Your Bitcoin will be 0.000. In fact, I can't even count the zeros. Like a lot of zeros, then there's a 111 somewhere. But you can buy any quantity, you can buy any amount you want to. You can buy any amount you want. And to answer your question, you can buy any amount you want. I want to answer Sylvia. I want to answer Sylvia's question. And I bought now. Where do I start from? Are you saying you bought the coin? Again. Okay, if you can't stop doing it, please message me, Sylvia. Please message me back on WhatsApp and I'll help you.
Hello, Elijah.
Yes, hello.
Please, regarding the wallet and then the particular type of coin you buy, what if you buy the coin and then you don't move it to the wallet, and if it's Binance, it's still at Binance? What happens to the coin?
Nothing happens to it. Although exchanges have been hacked in the past before.
Okay.
Well, especially in the beginning. So these days, exchanges are more safer now because right now, cryptocurrency is very, very big. But in the very beginning, when crypto started and everything, a lot of the exchanges, because it was something new and there wasn't a lot of money in it. It was just some guy in his house coding, and then he has built an next thing. Then some hackers come around and they hack it. So yes, people have been able to hack in this sense. If they hack an next thing, it's like hacking Facebook. Somebody hacks Facebook, they have access to all your data. So yes, if they hack an next thing, technically they can steal your money. Even though I trust Binance though, because yes, it's a multi-billion-dollar company, so it wouldn't be that easy to hack. But then, I mean, nothing is impossible. But if you have your funds on a wallet, it's much harder to hack.
Okay.
If you have a wallet on your computer and you have your funds in it, essentially your coins are basically on your computer. I mean, they can't hack that.
Okay.
Wallets are generally safer than anything.
Okay. And I get people saying I lost my money when I invested in it. You were also saying that the more you leave the money there for some years, maybe it increases, let's say a year, 2 or 3 after. So how do they lose their money?
So I mean, there are so many ways you could lose your money, but then probably it depends on. So like I explained in the main course, cryptocurrencies go up and down. They go up, they go down. So I feel like so many people who don't understand cryptocurrencies very well think of it like a bank account or treasury bill or mutual fund. Although if you buy treasury bills, you can never lose your money. At worst case scenario, you don't make as much money as you wanted to, but you can't lose it. But that is how do you call it? That's something that can happen here. So it depends on when you bought and when you sold. If you buy
so meaning you don't lose the money completely. Maybe it goes down after some time, but you have to have patience for it to rise again. That's what it means.
I mean, technically, you only lose it if you sell.
Okay.
Let's say you buy something which is 50,000, and then the price goes from 50,000 to 25,000. It has half. So technically, you've lost half your money. But if you don't sell it, it goes back to 50,000. You've gotten your money back. If it goes back to 100,000, you've doubled it. I don't know if you get what I mean.
Okay. Yes.
But if it is at 50,000, and then if you bought it at 50,000, and then it goes down to 25,000, and you are scared and you sell it, you've lost half your money.
Okay.
But you understand what I mean?
Yes, I do.
Because once you sold it, even if the price goes to 500,000, right, you still haven't gained anything because you've already sold it.
Yeah. Okay.
Can we take one more question before we go? And I think what I'll probably do is I'll open the group. I'll open the WhatsApp group so that you guys, anytime you have any, because sometimes people message me with issues via private chat. Maybe open the WhatsApp group, and then anytime you have any issues or you have any questions or any ideas, you can just post it there. And then either myself or anybody else who knows what you're asking about can respond to you. Yeah.
Okay.
One more question. It's actually funny how literally none of the guys have asked any questions. They just leave it. Like the women, they like money more than us.
Elisha.
Yes, hello.
Hello. Please,
Yes.
can you recommend some stocks and cryptocurrencies that we can buy now that the coins are down?
Okay. Okay. If you are probably a new student, I didn't post that because the older students, I gave them my coin recommendations. For me, my coins. So there are two things. There are two things you want to think about. One, you want to think about which coin to buy, and two, at what price to buy it. It's very important because even if you have the right coin, if you buy at the wrong time, you still wouldn't benefit from it because every coin is going up and down. So no matter how good the coin is, if the coin is at its height, and you go and buy it, and then it falls down some more, you lost money. Likewise, if the coin is a good coin and you buy it at a cheaper price and it goes up, you gain money. I don't know if you get what I mean. So yes, the coins I've liked are coins I've always liked.
Yes.
So for instance, Ethereum, for instance, I've always liked it, but it's $2,500. I don't want to buy. I feel it's a bit expensive. I like Bitcoin. I literally prefer Ethereum to Bitcoin. If Ethereum was to fall to, let's say, $500 right now, I'll probably invest on 50,000 in Ethereum. Honestly, no all due aside. If it to fall down to $500 right now, I'll put a lot of money in it. But then at the current price, I think it's more likely to keep coming down than it is to go up. BNB is also a coin I like. It's Binance coin. So we've been talking a lot about Binance. Owning BNB is essentially like having shares in Binance. And I already explained why I like. So I'm guessing you are a new student. I'm going to post my list of recommended coins, and then there's a voice note attached to it where I explain why I like all of those coins. I'll post that in the group. It should help you with that. So I like Binance as well. I like SLP, Ripple. So the thing about Ripple is that they are currently engaged in a lawsuit. So Ripple used to be very high. It used to be $3. And it's like 0.5. So imagine the money people have lost from $3 to 0.5, not even up to $1. That's like 70-80% loss there. Yeah, good. Yeah, so look at that. Somebody actually bought here. So imagine you bought the thing here, $3, and now 0.5. Yes, but what happened with Ripple is that Ripple is telling you they are currently engaged in a lawsuit with SEC. The SEC is that, for those who don't know, SEC is the Securities and Exchange Commission in the US. They are accusing Ripple of a number of things, and so they are currently the issue is in court. And how Ripple will perform in the future will be determined by the how do you call it? The result of the case. If Ripple actually wins that lawsuit, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and predict that their price will go up, boom. If they lose it, it could affect them, but then once the lawsuit is gone, I expect them to come back and bounce back. So Ripple as well. And I actually intend to buy Ripple before the end of the lawsuit. Because if the lawsuit goes in Ripple's favor and this price shoots up, it will be too late to buy. Like, it's too late to join. You have to buy before the thing happens. The next one is Cardano. I like Cardano.
Yeah.
Cardano
Please, when do you think the lawsuit will be over?
The thing about court is that you don't know. You literally, unless we go and ask the judge, you can't tell. I mean, I'm expecting that before the end of this year it should be over, but I literally can't tell. I'm not a lawyer. And even then, nobody knows. So, I mean, it's a lawsuit since 4-5, and then it will end when the lawyer the judge is confident that they are willing to make a judgment.
So does it mean it's good to buy it for a long-term investment?
Yes, if you want to invest in Ripple. Yeah, because Ripple used to be number 2. Like when you come to CoinMarketCap, it used to be number 2. The lawsuit is what pushed them down. So, and I've actually been following them.
Okay.
And Ripple I'm positive about Ripple winning. It's very likely. They could very well win. Very well win. And then Cardano, if you listen to this voice, if you listen to it over here.
Elijah. Hello, Elijah.
Yes, talk to me.
So I've been buying my coins from Coinbase because I didn't understand the Binance War. I bought some coins on Binance and I wasn't understanding it. So I spoke to a friend and he recommended a Coinbase to me.
Sure.
I checked on is it Ripple or something, and then they told me that they don't have that on the Coinbase. Why? Is it because of the lawsuit you're talking about?
Oh, no. So, like I explained to you guys, there are over 10,000 coins. And there are over 10,000 coins. So, and there are also lots of exchanges. So, there are certain coins that are not available on all the exchanges. So, yes, there are certain coins when you go on an exchange, you don't find it. You have to buy it on an exchange so if you look at the major coins are on almost every exchange. I mean, there's no cryptocurrency exchange on this planet you go that you won't find Bitcoin and Ethereum, that you won't find XRP. I mean, you'll find Cardano on almost every exchange. You find those coins. Those are the most popular ones. But then if you go into the more obscure coins, some exchanges don't have them.
Okay, so the same person who recommended the Coinbase to me asked me to download Trust Wallet or something. He didn't mind me. He explained to me what I'm going to use Facebook, but I downloaded it and then I signed in everything. What is that Trust Wallet used for?
Okay. So in cryptocurrencies, we have exchanges and we have wallets, right? An exchange is where you buy and you sell cryptocurrencies. A wallet is where you keep them. So there are different types of wallets. You have Trust Wallet, you have Exodus. So the reason we like these wallets is that, so in fact, a lot of the coins actually have their specific wallet. A lot of coins have their specific wallet. There's a Litecoin. There's a Litecoin wallet out there that you can only use for Litecoin. There's a Tron wallet out there that you can only use for Tron. But for those of us who like to have multiple coins, you don't want to put all your money in just one project. Those of us who want to buy multiple coins, there are some wallets that allow you to own multiple coins. So the two most popular ones are the Exodus wallet and the Trust wallet. So if you buy Bitcoin, you can go and keep it in your Trust wallet. If you buy Litecoin, you can keep it in Trust wallet. If you buy Kronos, you keep it in Trust wallet, and so on and so forth. And Exodus operates the same way. So if you are wherever you are buying the coin from, you buy it on Coinbase, CEX.io, or Binance, and then you move it to your wallet so that it's there. You get it? As I explained earlier, wallets are cheaper than exchanges. Yes.
Wallets are what? Cheaper?
Are safer. They are safer. It's safer to keep your coins in a wallet. Yes, safe.
Okay.
Like less risky. It's less risky.
Okay, so again, the Binance thing, I don't know. The first time we had the class, I tried my hand on it and I bought something using my Momo. I was able to buy it successfully. I just see the account, the balance saying $18.41. But then I don't know how to sell it. I don't know how to move I don't know how to do anything again. I've tried several times and I think I even lost my account.
Hey, what coin did you buy?
I bought Cardano.
And you want to sell the
Cardano? Luckily,
mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to sell it, but because I didn't know how to go about it on the Binance app, I wanted to just get back my money and then just invest using the Coinbase or something, using the Binance and things. But I don't know how to sell it right now.
So, do you still have access to your Binance account?
Do I have what?
You still
have access to it right now. But
okay.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
I do have access to it, but even after we're talking, we're having the class, I tried selling it, and then they asked me to add another Momo account and something. I just used my old account and so I couldn't sell it. I don't know why it's happening like that.
Send me a message on WhatsApp. I'll handle you and help you with it privately. Okay.
All right. I'll do that. Okay, thank you.
So, welcome. So I'm going to end it here unless somebody has another agent question they want to ask. And then yes, we can continue conversation in the group. So yes, thank you all so much for coming and asking your questions. It's like the lady, it's like everyone here is a lady. Hey. Oh, I see. So you like one. Okay, so thank you so much and good night, and then I'll talk to you all later. Yeah.
Last name.